Mentirosa, ay, qué culebra.
Yo sé que tú no me quieres y por fin me di cuenta.
Mentirosa, ay, qué culebra.
Tú no me quieres, es mentira. Tú
Mentirosa,
no tienes
ay, qué culebra.
tu sonrisa que es tu forma de tu brujería. No lo quiero más, no
Mentirosa,
lo quiero más.
ay, qué culebra. Mentirosa,
Yo sé que tú no me quieres.
mentirosa,
Tu sonrisa es brujería.
mentirosa,
No quiero más, no puedo más.
mentirosa,
Con tus maneras venenosas.
mentirosa,
Yo sé que Dios me ayudará a librarme de ti.
mentirosa,
No quiero más contigo.
mentirosa.
Ay, qué dulce, cómo me encanta. Cuando yo te vi y te conté la primera vez del encanto que brilla de ti.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm Captain Salsa, and today I have a guest, and today will be about the pulse energy level up, because Josue Joseph La Época from New York, he is my guest today, and we will try explain how works the rhythm, how works the pulse, a bounce, how you can feel more in Latin music, and we will use the salsa and bachata song. My friend, this is the Josue Joseph La Época. Hello.
Hola, hola, my dear friend. I hope everything is going well for you. I hope that you're happy. I hope that you're living life. I am certainly doing well, very happy, and it's great to be here. Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
My friend, today we will talk about the pulse energy, about the bounce in Latin music. I'm dancer, you are the dancer. We have to be in the same moment musician and dancer, because if we will feel better music, we can dance better. And I was afraid show people more, because people still feel the 1, 3, 5, 7. And can you help me? Can you help me with understand more?
Absolutely. It's a great question, and I think before we begin a discussion like that, it's very important for dancers to understand the word syncopation, right? Syncopation is extremely important. For example, many people believe that pachanga is a rhythm. Pachanga is not a rhythm. It's a syncopation. It's a syncopated rhythm, meaning pachanga can be son montuno, but if you modify the son montuno, it's still a son montuno, but now it's a different syncopation, right? So syncopation simply means a modification of a rhythm. So if we are dancing and we modify the way we dance to match whatever rhythm is being played, that means we are syncopating our steps, syncopating our movement. So the pulse in Afro-Cuban music, if it's 1-3-5-7, the music should match the 1-3-5-7. If the pulse in the music is the 2-4-6-8, then our dancing, if it matches that, then we're connected to that energy and to that rhythm. That's the simplest explanation of what it is.
My friend, I will. Do you hear me?
I don't hear you.
Okay, now you hear me? Now, yes. I will clap to the piano, and normally people want and feel that this way. Okay, I will use the piano.
Could you raise the volume of the piano?
This is normal. Why?
Absolutely.
People want clap on this way, and why I want different?
Well, it's universal. I think everywhere you go in the world, people are going to want to clap on the downbeat because that's what they hear. But there's a plus side to that. There's a great side, because if dancers are able to find the downbeat of the music, then they automatically found the one. Wow, that's awesome, because most beginner dancers, their number one question is, where's the one?
Why?
Right?
My beginner student don't listen, don't want, and can't find the one, but easily they will follow with the pulse. Means 2, 4, 6.
Well, because there is a vibration. There's vibes in the music. There's a vibration, that pulse that you feel, right? So many dancers, especially if it's a 3-2 clave song, because the 3-2 clave accentuates beat 1 of the music. Well, 1-3-5-7, that is the pulse of the 3-2 clave, right? So many dancers, right? They easily can find that downbeat of the music, especially if it's a 3-2 clave. If it's a 2-3 clave, they're still able to find that pulse, but it takes a little while for them to find it. But once they do, it's like, wow, it's like bouncing. It's like waves in the music, and it's going forth on a wavelength like that, on a pulse. So I think it's pretty simple to explain it and understand it like that. The waves, they come in a pattern, right? The waves of the music that come in a pattern. The bass is played in a pattern. So whether you're on the bottom of it or on the top of it, you're still finding it. So whatever side, whatever pole of that wave you want to find, it's great, whether you're on the bottom or on the top. Absolutely, it works. Yep. Yeah, my friend, I don't hear you. Yeah, so I will continue. Absolutely. So anyway, so that's we're having some technical issues there, but for all of the dancers who are listening, while Przemek gets Captain Salsa gets his audio working, I think it's important to understand that. So to take it a step further, right? So that we're to take it a little bit further. Watch. If you go bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum bum key bum 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 boom bum 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 ba-da ba bum 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 ba-da-da-dum bum 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 bum. That's a 1-3-5-7. What I was doing was the piano, and that is a bum ba-dum bum. That is a 3-2 clave, because you hear that really easily. Bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum. You hear that 1 and the 5. You hear that 1 and the 5 very easily. But now let me switch it and do a 2-4-6-8, and it won't be so easy. Bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-da-da-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-da-da-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-da-da-dum bum 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 ba-da-da-dum. You can notice my clapping is in between the pulse. It's in between the waves of that rhythm. And it's okay to do that too, but I'm missing it, right? Because the piano there, what I just did is a 1-3-5-7 pulse, 3-2 clave. But what I was just clapping at the end there was a 2-4-6-8, and I was completely missing that element. So that's a great experiment for dancers to do. If you feel lost, which many dancers do, if you're unable to find the one, or if you want to find what the pulse is in the music, do that experiment. Every single song you listen to, count 1-3-5-7 with your hands, clap it, and if your hands are matching the 1 and the 5, and the bass matches the 1 and the 5, you got it. You're connected with the pulse of the music. But if you clap 2-4-6-8, right, and your same thing, if your clapping matches the bass, matches what's going on in the music, then you got it. Then that's a 2-3 clave. So again, very quickly, I'll say very quickly, if you clap 1-3-5-7 and your clapping matches the bass on the 1 and the 5, that is a 3-2 clave. So that means you're going to be able to dance that on 1 because your body's going to be completely syncopated with that rhythm, syncopated with that tempo, syncopated with that song.
Can you use and more exaggerate your body during the clapping?
Absolutely. So if you're doing a 1-3-5-7, if I have a downbeat on 1-3-5-7,
yes,
it would look like this: 1-3-5-7, 1-3-5-7. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba da da dum ba dum bum 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 e bum ba dum bum 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 ba he bum ba dum bum 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 ba da da dum. I'm accentuating that one. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba da da dum ba dum bum. I'm really hard on that 1-3-5-7, right? But if I switch it and now I do a 2, that means to finish that, that would be a 3-2 clave. If you're clapping and your clapping matches the bass on the 1 and the 5, you're completely syncopated with that pulse, right? Now let's reverse it, the other side of it. If you want to be on the up part, you want to do 2-4-6-8, and you want to do it with the music, right? You would have to listen to the 2-3 clave, because the 2-3 clave accentuates the 4 and the 8. And which pulse does that? Well, it's 2-4-6-8. So if you go bum 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 gung gung bum 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 ba da da dum bum 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 ba da da dum bum. When I'm doing that, I'm still clapping. I'm clapping on a 2-4-6-8, but the piano is still doing a 1-3-5-7, so it doesn't match like that. But what if you switch to a 2-3 clave? What if you switch the piano? For example, do 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 dum 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 do 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 dum 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 do 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 dum 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 do 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 dum 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 do do dum 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 bam ba dum bam 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 ba da da dum bam 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 ba da da dum. Now I'm on the upbeat of that music. The bass is going to match, the piano is going to match, and you're completely syncopated with that pulse of the music. Are you good now, my friend?
Yes, I'm good now. Now it's okay. Now it's much better. My friend, I will give you the song and explain it's okay, my feeling, or not, and why.
Okay.
You hear?
I don't hear any music.
No?
I know, but I can play something for you.
Give me me the
And,
free-to-clave song. Do you have some free-to-clave song?
3-2 clave, I can play
I have some.
Napraf.
I don't know why I have now problem with the mic and sound. I don't
It's
know.
okay. It's okay, we'll get through it. It's no
30
problem.
minutes ago was okay. Okay, I will give you this. Pam 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 param pam boom bim boom. Bass is on one. Kong king kong 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 kiring ki kong king kong 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 kiring ki kong. It's okay or not? And why?
Well, yeah, absolutely. If the bass is on one and you're clapping that 1-3-5-7, absolutely, you're completely connected with it.
Can you explain?
But that, as I was just explaining before, is because the bass is on the 1 and the 5. Your
Perfect.
clapping is on the 1 and the 5. So that means your energy, right, especially if you're dancing that, your energy is completely connected with that pulse of the music, because the 1-3-5-7 is the pulse of the 3-2 clave, and we know it's a 3-2 clave if the bass is accentuating the 1, the first beat of the music. So you're completely connected, absolutely.
Now I will give you.
Well, that would be more of a 2-3 clave, and you're clapping the 2-4-6-8 because you're not accentuating that 1, and the bass would be accentuating the 4 and the 8. I can give you some examples. For example,
how people can learn this, how they can feel the pulse easily. Is some easy way for that?
Absolutely. That's what I was explaining before. If they do an experiment, there's a great experiment dancers could do, and every single song that you listen to, I'll say very quickly, every single song that you listen to, clap the 1-3-5-7. And if you clap that 1-3-5-7 and your clapping matches the heaviness of the music, the downbeat of the music, where the bass is accentuating that first beat, you are completely connected with that tempo, with that song. And especially if you use your shoulders to use on the downbeat as well. Ah, ki, gam, bam, bam, ba da da dum, bam, 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 ba da da dum. So not only clap, but syncopate your movements. There's that word, syncopate your movements to that 1-3-5-7. And if you're matching the energy, the heartbeat of that music, which is going to be expressed through the bass, the contrabass,
yeah,
you got it.
My audience, great audience, you must know that it's not easy because Josue, remember my past. I was professional dancer, but was for me so difficult understand the rhythm because I used to it to the 1-3-5-7.
I remember.
And yeah, it was difficult, but people, audience, you must know that makes time for understand. Just train this, practice this, and you will find the rhythm, because pulse 2, 4, 6, 8, this is only beginning. Yes or not?
That's absolutely. It's just the surface. It's just touching the surface, but it's exciting because once you understand this, and once all these dancers they get it, so many dancers tell me that after understanding this, and it's very simple to understand, really. It doesn't require a music degree from a university. Once you get it, right, spend a little bit of time with it, it frees you up, introduces you to another world, right? And you completely connect not only with the music, but you connect with your partner. And you have peace with yourself, right? Because once you're dancing and you're connected and you know it, ki, ba, ki, e, and you syncopate your steps, wow. It's an amazing, amazing feeling.
I guarantee you, if some teacher are there, that your counting will change in the same moment if you will start feel the pulse and the rhythm. Because usually people clapping and counting 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, or 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 means almost the same without nothing. But if you will start understand feeling 2, 3, 4 and 8, you will start catch the rhythm. Can you explain it?
Absolutely. I think that when dancers catch this, and many have already, and many are, especially with our master your timing product, but when many dancers are catching this, right, which is fantastic. We get so many messages from dancers who say they feel amazing, that they've never been able to dance like this. Even during this Corona situation that we have some dancers who are, they're couples and they're dancing in their home. So I teach many couples now private lessons who are in their home during this whole coronavirus situation. And, they're couples, they're, partners or couples, they're dancing, they're taking private lessons, and they are just enjoying this information because it's like, wow, once you syncopate your step to what's happening in the music, it frees you up and it totally connects you on a completely different level. So yeah, 1, 3, 5, 7, and if it matches with the bass of the music, you're all completely connected with that song. But the reverse is the same. If you're clapping 2, 4, 6, 8, and 2, 4, 6, look at my shoulders, 2, 4, 6, 8. If the bass is an 8, this is how you sing copate
Nice, great, good job.
And it's completely connected. It's an amazing feeling.
Some questions, because we forgot about this. Jimmy Rumba questions, what's dancing on clave means?
Jimmy Rumba, caballero, espero que tú estés feliz con todo lo que tú estás haciendo y espero que algún día podremos estar ya juntos tocando allá y experimentando y gozando la vida allá. Jimmy Rumba, it's a pleasure that you're asking. Thank you so much for watching. The question, now I have to understand the question, hear the question again. Dancing on clave, is that what he said?
What's dancing on clave means? What's dancing on clave means?
Jimmy, that's a fantastic question. I'm so glad that you asked. What is dancing on clave? You're asking because probably you're following the same pattern. So many dancers, they confuse between en clave, with clave, and in clave. Those are completely different patterns of way of dancing. So if you're dancing in clave, that means that you're dancing according to the rhythm of the contrabass. So again, dancing in clave, which means you're dancing with the bass. That would be 2, 2.5, 3, 4, 6.5, 7, 8.
Yes.
Dum 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 dum. That's because most of the music we listen to is 2/3 clave, and all the bass, all the songs in those basses, all the bass tracks in all those songs are 2/3 clave, and they all start on 2.5 and they end on 8. So if you're syncopating your step, that is dancing in clave. So when you're dancing on the clave, you are literally stepping on the clave beats, right? So that would mean something like ba ba di ba 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 tiki ba. That's guaguancó. Ba ba tiki ga 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 ba ba tiki da kita kita. Now, when you syncopate your step to this, right? And we did this in Master Your Timing. Ba ba I ga. If you're dancing the 2/3 clave, that means that you're going to syncopate your step and you're going to accentuate that 8 of the clave, right? Does that mean that you're not going to go back and forth or side to side like you do in song? It depends on who you're dancing with. Of course, if you dance, listen, I'm going to say very clear. If you dance en clave, your partner does not have to dance with you en clave. Dancing en clave is not supposed to be in partner work. It's a solo dance that you do. It's very important to say that. So the lady can be kiki, or if you're a lady, the gentleman can be ba da ba, or whatever. However your partner is, your lead can be doing something, your follow can be doing something. But if you dance solo in that moment, and you ba, and you syncopate your steps to the clave beats, now you're dancing on the clave. You have to be dancing on them. Shamek, we lost your audio again, my friend. So you have to be dancing on the clave. Now with the clave would mean that you're literally dancing with the clave, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you are on the clave beats. It means that you are inside of it. You are with it.
We have to
right?
create the closed webinar, interactive webinar, where people can say something interactive with us.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, Jimmy, I hope that I gave you a clear answer there. Again, in clave is when you're dancing to the bass. On clave means that you're literally stepping on the clave beats.
Exactly.
And of course,
Yeah.
in one measure, there's only 5 beats. So that means that you're dancing those 5 beats. And with the clave means that you're syncopating your step to begin and end when the clave begins. So with the clave, it can be 3-2, or it can also be 2-3. That's the clearest and the simplest description and explanation that I could give. That's a great question.
Yes, but you must know, if you want dance on clave and clave, your footwork must step exactly 2, 5, and 8, 2, 3, and 5 and 8. And
yep.
is so important.
Yeah, that's correct. Because the and is the preparation. 2, 3, and 5 and 8. 2, 3, and 5 and 8. So that and is more of your to be able to do that. Great question, Jimmy.
Josue, can you explain? Can you use some song, bachata song, and explain the pulse?
Absolutely. So let's go with one of my favorite pieces. This is Yo No Te Olvido. It's one of my newest bachata pieces, and then we'll go back to the Afro-Cuban because we're going to keep today very short.
Yes, exactly.
And so this is
Yo no te olvido.
1, 3, 5, 7.
Aún con tu silencio.
A bit louder, music.
Yo no te olvido. Aún después de tu rechazo. Corazón, yo no te olvido. Aprendí demasiado tarde cómo amarte. Yo no te olvido.
7. Here's 1.
Tú me haces falta corazón de mi vida. Permite un chance más te olvido, mi amor. Extrañándote, queriéndote, besándote, amándote.
Now I'm going to switch to the 2, 4, 6, 8. Watch with my shoulders on the 1, 3, 5, 7. 2, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to switch. 2, 4, 6, 8.
Yo no te olvido.
2.
Yo no te olvido. Yo no te olvido. Corazón, corazón, corazón. Este castigo me duele, me duele. Yo no te olvido. Yo no te olvido. Me hace falta tu cariño.
That is clapping both of the pulses. So what is the pulse of this bachata? Well, when I wrote this bachata, it's actually a bachata bolero. This pulse, the pulse of the song actually has both. It has a 1, 3, 5, 7, and then there are certain parts of the song where I arranged to have a 2, 4, 6, 8. That's why I'm able to
explain
yes.
why you changed the clapping, because people can't recognize why. Because of
the musical reason why I changed the clapping is because of what the bass is doing.
Exactly.
The bass changed the syncopation, and that's why I arranged the song to be able to do that. And actually, as a composer, I thought of dancers when I write all my music. I think of dancers, but this specifically, many dancers, they love bachata, and I love bachata, but I also love bachata bolero, which is a fusion of them. Because what is bachata? Bachata is the Dominican version of the Cuban bolero, right? And the Cuban bolero is not written on a 1, 3, 5, 7. It is written on a 2, 4, 6, 8. But with the bachata, because we have the kick drum, which is always hitting on the 1, 3, 5, 7, that's why a lot of sensual dancers, they're accentuating that first beat because that's what the music is doing. But if you listen to music from Juan Luis Guerra, for example, or if you listen to son, or if you listen to the bachatas that I have composed, then you will hear that, yes, we have a clear 1, 3, 5, 7, but we always put in something from our soul, and something from our soul is that 2, 4, 6, 8. Absolutely. So yes, I switched the clapping to match what was going on in the music. The syncopation changed. If we do a little bit of Afro-Cuban music, because we're going to keep today very short, so we have to finish this very soon. Let's play one of my favorite songs called Mentirosa, right? And I'm going to ask you, what pulse is this? Is this a 1-3-5-7, which is 3-2 clave, or is this a 2-4-6-8, which is a 2-3 clave? That's a question for you. Which pulse is this song? 1-3-5-7. Here we go. My shoulders up on 1-3-5-7.
Yo sé que no te conviene quererme a mí. No hay que mentir, escondiendo de mí tus motivos.
Very slow, very
Tu
smooth.
sonrisa deshonesta.
But I'm going to switch in a moment
No.
to 2-4-6-8.
No puedo más, no quiero más. No.
Here's my switch.
Yo sé que tú no me quieres. Yo sé que tú no me quieres. No me quieres. Yo sé que tú no tienes
hear the bass?
corazón. No me quieres. Yo sé que tú no me quieres.
Listen to the change.
Kiki. Yes, exactly. Is some easy way to understand this pulse?
Mentirosa.
I will answer your question. I got it. Easy way to understand it. What's the bass doing?
Mentirosa. Ay, qué culebra. Tú no me quieres. Tú no me quieres. Es mentira.
Yes.
Is this hitting the one? That's my question for you.
It's no bass on one, of course.
There is no bass on one. That means that the pulse to this is not 1-3-5-7. Now, 8 and 4 and 8 and 4 and 8 and. Pulse to this is 2-4-6-8. That's the easiest way to understand this, my friend.
Yes. Guys, important and key is in the bass.
Absolutely. And that's why we did master your timing, my friend.
Yes,
That's exactly
you
why we
mentioned
did
it
this.
several times. Can you explain it? Because we have the where is this? Yes, here. People now
Absolutely.
see. Can you explain something?
Absolutely. So here we're at the end of this webinar. We wanted to keep today very short for you, but yes, master your timing. I'm just going to tell you straight for these dancers, for the musicians who are watching, master your timing. This is a product that Captain Salsa, the Przemek, and I did. It was completely spontaneous. We did it on the spot. Why? Because we were having listen, when you get dancers together, what do we talk about? We talk about everything in the world, right? But most dancers, when we get together, we're talking about professional dancers. We're talking about something related to dance or music. So most of our conversations privately, my friend, we're always talking about dance, music, students, how to improve something, how to change something, understanding something. So we were having this conversation for those of you who are listening. We were having this conversation about how we're going to teach our students, because Przemek and I were teaching nonstop all day, 6 days a week, sometimes even also on Sundays. I mean, it's full time, doing this full time in between everything else that we're doing, private lessons, teaching regular classes. During this coronavirus, we don't have regular classes, but many private lessons. And so we're constantly looking for ways to improve. So this Master Your Timing came from a conversation that we were having about, wow, so many dancers are grabbing this information and they're taking this and they're improving this, but not everybody's on the same page because they're dancing from this person, they're learning from this person. So we decided, you know what? Let's just make a product that gives dancers 16 different interpretations. You got in clave, on clave, with the clave, classic mambo, salsa antu, 16 different interpretations, your voice and my voice, right? And so we want dancers to be able to practice in their homes. This is way before the coronavirus situation hit. And we wanted dancers, and we want dancers to be able to dance in their homes, in their studios, and understand the timing so that they can focus on other elements of the dance. For instructors, we were also thinking, well, I was thinking very much of instructors as well, Przemek as well, that instructors, if you're watching, instructors, how many times are you teaching a regular class and your time is consumed going like this? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Isn't it pretty nice to think that you can have someone else doing the 1, 3 to 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and then you focus with your students on the areas that each individual needs to improve. This was one of my concepts for doing this, because Przemek and I, when we're teaching regular classes, we're 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, or if we're dancing classic mambo, we're going 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, ban, king, gung, gang, king, 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 gung, king, king, king. So we thought, you know what? We could be your voice, instructors. We could be your voice. So you play this in the background when you're teaching to me. It's one song divided into 16 different interpretations. And now you hear our voice. The dancers are listening to the counting while you walk around that class and you start individualizing your instruction for each dancer. That was another concept for writing this. And I think it's excellent when I hear from these amazing dancers and instructors around the world who are writing how much it is helping them to be able to focus on this. And this is why. So this conversation came from that. And now 16 different interpretations. One of my songs called Ellos Me Dicen, which is a guaguancó. Beautiful. It's one of my favorite songs of all my compositions. My friend, I'm so happy that we're able to do this. Have you been able to share this with the with our guests?
Yeah. I will share. People has the cover, and people will see cover, and they have in comments on your site and my site, Captain Salsa and La Época, the link. Just visit my site, captainsalsa.eu, or La Época, laepocafilm.com. Both sides, on both sides you can find this course, mastering timing. And guys, you must dancer, you must know that if you feel the pulse, your body will feel the same way. This is so important. And if I feel the pulse on one, I will dance on one. If I feel pulse on 2, 4, 8, I will definitely want to dance mambo.
2, 3 club. Absolutely.
My friend, we have to finish. Do you have some last the
last words are simply these. If you're a beginner dancer and you're watching, master your timing is perfect for you. But if you're unable to afford it for some reason and you're not ready for it in whatever way, listen, just clap 1, 3, 5, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8 to every single song that you listen to. If you're a professional dancer, if you're an instructor, performer, do the same. It's universal for everybody. 1, 3, 5, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8. And if your clapping matches the energy of the music, you'll be good. My dear friend, Przemek, Captain Salsa, thank you so much for having me. Besos to everybody. Dziękuję bardzo. Muchísimas gracias. And I hope that everybody's enjoying this time. Be good.
Thank you for today. Was a great time with Josué Joseph La Época, and we hope so that you get some information, great information for express yourself and for push your experience, body and mind to the next level, to the next one. Bye bye.